Minister of Construction, governments in developing countries and in Vietnam as well have faced challenges of a growing demand for housing for low-income people. What are the major impediments in our country and how have you tackled them?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here. You mentioned about the social house. So social house was mentioned the first time dictionary in our housing law on the 1st of July 2006, Article 45, 2 and 3, Clause 2 and 3. It states that the state encourages domestic and foreign organizations and individuals of all economic sectors to invest in the development of social house funds. Social house fund developing organizations and individuals shall be exempt from any use levies, land rents for land used for construction of social houses, be entitled to exemption from any or reductions of relevant taxes according to the provisions of law. Well, although our major impediments are finance mechanism and applicable proposal, the Ministry of Construction has proposed a number of housing projects aimed at low-income people since 2006. However, please bear in mind that we just recovered from the financial crisis 2007, 2009, and then we have the slowdown of Eurozone. So our capital must be distributed to address various concerns beside house issue.
So you mentioned finance mechanisms and effective proposals as substantial obstacles. Given the long time the government have been addressing the issues, it proposes a question if it is about time we found another approach. For example, embracing support from outside funding available, which can enable us to implement a host of projects at the same time or enforce a project on a large scale. Is the partnership between government and private sectors an ideologically alternative model of house planning to guarantee, increase, and improve the supply of infrastructure services for low-income civilians?
Well, you mentioned about the public-private partnership, right? Well, public-private partnership has been in our considerations, honestly. We are looking for social house development organizations which act as a local agent to help us raise funds. This is a model that has proved successfully itself in several countries. However, for this model of investment, please bear in mind that the maximum profit margin is around 10%, and the minimum cost recovery takes at least around 10 years for both high purchase and installment payment, or up to 20 years for rental houses. This makes the housing investment for low-income markets is really unattractive to local or domestic private sector.
Well, to the best of my understanding, as many practical designs were sought out, some really stood out. And well, however, for the lack of understanding, for the lack of funding and efficient management, we have to agree about that.
Yes.
These projects have been put in corner for years. And furthermore, since our local investors have been involved, but the implementation have not proved fruitful, I propose we allow the involvement of FDI's enterprises to expedite our projects.
Well, you just mentioned about the FDI, so could you please explain more on your proposal about FDI?
Well, let's take the S-House prototype by architect Võ Trọng Nghĩa, for example. It's aimed for low-income people in the soft soil area, like Cần Thơ City or the like. and houses are able to withstand violent typhoons and floods, and it takes only 2 weeks to complete.
Okay.
It will solve many problems for residents in these areas particularly, and the low-income citizens in general. And I have a brief introduction by architect Hua Chongmir. Please take a look.
Okay.
So if we could form a 3-party partnership among 1, the government, and 2, the private sector, including the local agents and the FDI enterprises, and 3, the architects and engineers, under due diligence among these parties, we can increase our management efficiency. Moreover, with the dynamics of FDI enterprises, coupled with our existing domestic incentive, our construction time will hopefully be shortened.
Well, that sounds like a potential proposal. We will take it into our considerations. I couldn't possibly comment. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you.